have a very rich culture here in the Northside with the background of, specifically Mexican heritage. We want to celebrate it in a way that is memorable, in a way that is impactful for the community. The people on the mural are high school students from Northside High School. They're mariachi program students, Escuelas de Plata.
We're really appreciative of Arnoldo because he could have chosen anything to paint on this mural. And so now we're here on Mexican Independence Day, having the neighborhood and the community come out to celebrate and really recognize the efforts that the mariachi's done at Northside.
It's really amazing to think at such a young age, all these people are going to be passing by, and I'm sure it's going to be part of something really memorable.
I hope that they look at this image of cultural vibrancy that represents them and it strikes a chord. I want people to be proud and say, yes, this is what I bring to the table, and this is what my culture brings to the table. We are relevant, we're important, and we're being acknowledged, and we're being represented through the arts. Hi, my name is Arnoldo Hurtado. I'm an artist from Fort Worth in the Northside, born and raised. And our project is basically moving forward in the Northside with writing a new narrative. We're gonna move forward with murals, and as a social practice artist is how do we use art to really make positive change in a community? And that's what we're doing. We're gathering creative people from the Northside, and we're gonna make those changes happen, and we wanna share that with everybody so that they can be a part of it too. 3 years ago, started this community effort called Comunidad 27, which started as a crime prevention group. There was a lot of crime happening on our street, and we were all tired of it. I collected their phone numbers, and I said, let's keep in touch to see how we can fix this. Long story short, I reached out to the city and was like, you guys, we need help with this. This is out of control. So they listened. After so many calls, they came out. Crime prevention specialists helped us. And now crime is down on our block. And so we're moving to other awesome things, which is like cultural events and a celebration of our community. Not focusing on the negative so much and focusing on what positives do we have that we can really bring out, right? So the vision for me is really about creating a safe community, right? Because that's how it started. Really making it safe, specifically, I think for the youth, for the younger generations, because the narrative right now of the Northside, and I'll be very frank with you, is a negative one. And then you talk to people within Northside, and that's a narrative that they believe as well. So my vision is change the narrative, write a new narrative for us. Number two is outside as well. It's that recognition that we are not crime. This is a place where families live. This is a place where entrepreneurs live, because they're not just workers. People here are entrepreneurs, maybe of a different class, but we are entrepreneurs. The politics really affects this area. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with SB 4, Senate Bill 4, which basically, seen from the community, from a Latin American community, is seen as a direct attack on the immigrant community. Right? It's an extension, it allows the police force to be an extension of immigration forces and detain, for example, somebody who they suspect to be an immigrant or an undocumented immigrant. It allows them to do that, to hold them and have an ICE agent come in and take them.
I mean, you talked about that game room right there, that's what they are. That's what happens there, that's what happens here. I mean, it's fun to be met. I mean, how is that supposed to come back? The drug activity,
The reason they do a lot of this stuff or get dragged into it is for lack of opportunities and other things, right? I think we have a potential team of people that can make things happen, local business owner, local artists, with Noches de Horchata, which, we hosted that, and how many people came to that? Over 50 people? Over 50 people came to Noches de Horchata. I mean, you were there, and people are really interested. They want to be a part of something, right? Thank you all for coming. Gracias por venir. ¿Cómo están esta mañana? ¿Sí? Y si se me olvida hablar español, recuérdenmelo. Ahí se cortó. Estamos aquí esta mañana para recordar un poco de el por qué estamos aquí. Y para quien no me conocen a mí, que se me olvidó, soy Arnoldo. Yo nací aquí en el Northside de Fort Worth, me crié aquí en el Fort Worth, en Northside. Y soy fundador de la revista de Northside Magazine, que esta es la 5ª revista. Y estamos aquí para celebrar eso también. So really quickly, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Arnoldo Hurtado, born and raised here in the north side of Fort Worth. And one of the reasons we're here today is to tell our stories and to celebrate the fact that we have stories to tell and that we have this magazine, which is the 5th edition, and we're celebrating that today. And we printed 10,000 magazines this year. Yeah, and 8,000 were sent to homes and businesses in the north side. So that's a big triumph. Let's give a round of applause to you guys for that. Because you guys are part of the story. You are the story. So that's why we're here. We're here to celebrate you. Estamos aquí para celebrarlos a ustedes, a la comunidad. Comunidad 27, ¿dónde están? Levanten la mano, Comunidad 27, okay. Community 27, they are the host community. So when we say host community, it's community that lives around this area in the north side. Si no contamos nuestras propias historias, alguien más las va a contar. Y tal vez no las cuenten bien, que es lo que yo he visto. Sometimes our stories aren't told the way that we can tell them, right? The details, the history, the passion. And so that's number one. And then number two is these stories are real. They're not just on paper, they're here. Por eso estamos haciendo aquí hoy, porque estas historias son reales. Este mural lo pintamos hace 8 años. So we painted this mural 8 years ago. So when we talk about stories, they're real, they're tangible. Some of these are very tangible. Northside! Was that good? Yeah? Okay, great. All right, y'all, thank you so much. Thanks. We're here in front of the mariachi mural. And as you can see, I'm holding a piece of the mural that has fallen off. We painted this 8 years ago, and in that time, the stucco from the wall has shifted and fallen off, and the pieces are just laying here. So it's a reminder that we need to take care of the things that we create, the stories that we tell. They have an origin, and this origin is something that's here for us now to enjoy, for the community to enjoy, but we need to make sure that it's here for many more generations to come. And the way that we do that is by stewarding it, by making sure that it's fixed. And so that's what we're trying to launch now, is a stewardship initiative for the mariachi mural, making sure that we can get the repair done at the foundation level. And that's a very expensive undertaking, right? Because this is a 100-foot mural by 15 feet. And while it's heartbreaking for me as the artist to know that we're gonna have to fix it at the foundation level, it means that a lot of this might fall off. We do have a plan, and it's a plan that's been thought out. We've talked to professionals about it, and we're ready to move forward. So this is an invitation for our community first to help in making sure that this is done correctly. And to do that, we need funding. We need people who are willing to provide that structure so that we can get this done. And so this is an invitation for you to step in and to show leadership and to take care, most importantly, of the things that we value here in the north side, like arts and culture and the stories. This is a story. This is our story, and you're invited to be a part of it.